And so prior to starting the posture alignment, what was some of the aches, pains, things you were experiencing on a regular basis during your workouts and in your regular life?
So I definitely had a knee pain. My feet would hurt at the end of the day or during the day while I'm working. I stand on my feet all day long. My back would hurt. That's probably the biggest part of it.
And as you were working out, what were some of the goals you had or things that you wanted to get better at that seemed like you weren't making progress on?
So definitely deadlifting, overhead press, and push-ups. I've been working on them for a long time and kind of felt like I maybe wasn't going anywhere with them or, stayed still.
Got it. And so now that you've been doing the posture work, it's been about 8 weeks. What are some of the benefits and changes you've seen when it comes to the aches and pains that you originally had?
Definitely my feet don't hurt at the end of the day. I can leave out of work standing on my feet for 8 hours and my feet are not hurting. My back doesn't hurt and my knee doesn't hurt.
That's awesome.
Definitely the pain is gone.
Cool, so the pain's gone.
Yes.
Not bad for 8 weeks.
No.
And so now that you've been doing this from a strength and performance standpoint, you've had some goals. Like, what have you noticed as far as your deadlifts go?
Definitely that I have felt stronger, and I moved better while I was doing the exercise, that I could lift more evenly, if that makes sense. And it was, I'm not going to say easier to lift a lot of weight, but it was easier to lift a lot of weight.
Yeah. And what was that thing when you first started about lunges? When you're like, wait, does this...
It was more stable.
Yeah, I think it was like, I have balance during lunges. I've never had balance during lunges.
Correct. Yes, that was the word, balance. I was more balanced.
Awesome. And for someone who's thinking about posture alignment, because it's not something people typically hear about, what would you tell them about the process, your experience, and anything you would think they'd need to know if they're thinking about doing this work?
So I didn't really understand it either or I've heard about it, of course, through you all, but then once I started doing it, I saw the value almost immediately of what we were doing, how it makes your muscles stronger and makes them work together. That's just my words of how it worked for me. And so then it became, I could feel like I was even standing up straighter and taller, and that my muscles were working in the way they were supposed to.
Awesome. And what would you tell someone who's thinking about doing it?
Definitely try it.